Chita Oladipupo, a first-class level undergraduate, Department of Industrial Chemistry, University of Lagos. Chita is not optimistic that there is an enabling environment in the country to embrace his passion for science. Already he is planning to further his studies overseas.
If Nigeria is to probably move from where it is right now to where it should be, it needs to invest in its young minds. And right now, all that we're hearing in the world is science and technology. So if you cannot invest in science, you're not investing in technology, you're not planning to move this country forward in the next 10 years, next 15 years, you're going to always stay backwards. And it's sad. It destroys all that we come here, I'm saying right here, to do. It insults it, you know. And I think that needs to change. It's a Nigerian orientation. It's bad, it's terrible, it needs to change, it needs to change now.
This mindset amongst fresh graduates of science confirms the hemorrhage of talented Africans who take their higher degrees abroad. Many don't return, according to the Thomson Reuters Global Research Report of April 2010. Professor Innocent Uja attributes the problem to the fundamentals of science in Nigeria, which he says are beginning to wane.
What we have now is that somebody who finished university education and has never mixed any chemical, how would he then go to have a PhD? But at PhD level, some of them are seeing probably beakers and test tubes for the first time. So, by and large, science is weak in Nigeria.
All the problems that confront us as a nation, is it not corporate governance and the issue of corruption? Is it the issue of infrastructure? Is it the issue of innovation, unemployment? Science has a solution to all this. But somehow, scientists have not been able to convince the people that yes, the solution lies in their libraries, in their workshops, in their laboratories. So we must synergize, as it were, to reach to the governance.
Dr. Paul Ohi says scientific activities in the country are grossly underfunded, but hopes the private sector would intervene.
I have conducted science at the highest level in different countries, especially in the United States of America, in Russia. I've been a scientist in the US for more than 10 years, and I can tell you that we do not get enough funding here for science research activities. In the United States, where I have done research at that level, research is funded mostly by the private sector, by the industries.
Even though we have a lot of resources in terms of manpower, we have a lot of scientists that are sound to be able to conduct research that will inform programming for our country, but not much in terms of funding. It's available to enable them do what they are supposed to do.
For doctors like Gaba Safiyano, the lack of adequate attention to science is one of Nigeria's biggest challenges. For decades, the country has been struggling to reduce the rate of maternal and child mortality. About 2,300 children under the age of 5 die every day, and 145 women of childbearing age die each day. This makes Nigeria the second largest contributor to the under 5 and maternal mortality rate in the world. This is according to UNICEF reports.
We know what causes women to die in pregnancy, we know what causes children to die early in life, but we also need to investigate why do our women, for example, will be pregnant, will come to antenatal, but will still go back and deliver at home. What are the scientific basis for the way our people think? What are those factors, whether it's our culture, it's our religion, it's our environment, lack of transportation, what are those things that make our health scheme behavior different from other people? So that's one of the roles of science.
Nigeria doesn't have a health research policy, though several policies were recently approved by the 6th Senate before the last administration winded down in May 2011. They include the National Health and the Science, Technology and Innovation policies, but how these policies will be implemented remain questionable. Vivienne, Irikefe, STV News.